At night, Gamma is discussing with Alpha about the major corporate alliance attack that they were able to lessen. They have discovered the counterfeit bills of MCA circulating in the industry. Alpha reminded not to imply Shadow's name with Mitsugoshi. Suddenly, New came and reported that they have some visitors. They thought that they are more patient than Garter for not attacking immediately. Gamma volunteers to handle the visitors. Thus, Alpha ordered the other to accompany Gamma. The intruders are looking for Luna, the manager, who is actually Gamma. She introduces herself as Luna and uses her power to send the other two flying. The leader of the group introduces himself as the Leaf One and strongest of the Clovers. The enemy disappear and attacks Gamma, who have it in the head. She lectured him for not using right tactics. Gamma used her sword and attacks him. He was overwhelmed by her speed but thought that she is an amateur. Gamma realizes that his work is of Western Lyak Tenroi of fencing. She continuously attacks the enemy but he concludes that Gamma was not able to hit him because she is an amateur fighter. He lounges an attack but only to hit Gamma's head again. Thus Gamma focuses her power and carelessly attack him, remembering the younger Sid told her about having a high stat. But when she is about to give a final blow, she stumbles, making a big explosion of her power. The enemy was shocked by her magical power, thus decided to call his comrades and pull out, only to see them knock out. One of the shadow girls wipes Gamma's bleeding nose. She thought that the enemy tactically planned her to stumble. Therefore, she gathers her magical power and steps forward to attack the escaping enemy, but as always, she stumbles again. Despite of this, her attack luckily landed successfully. While laughing, Gamma explains that the attack is her self-sacrifice spinning wheel. On the other hand, Garter is reporting to Jeton that the Clovers they have sent do not return yet. Jeton is thinking of sending cult members, but they are lacking in numbers due to previous fights. He then remembers a regretful memory. Meanwhile, Princess Alexia Midgar was able to defeat Sid in sword sparring that gains his applaud. While eating, Sid praises her improvement, but Alexia states that it is not enough. All she could do is watch her friend, Rose goes alone, and the lost of King of Oriana Kingdom. As she climbed the stairs, she thought that Sid is leaving carefree. She sincerely hopes that Sid could live his whole life that way. In a food stall, a woman came and sit near Sid, who is now John Smith. She reports that the production is already complete, that makes Sid happy. In an abandoned mine in the Lawless City, the production of MCA counterfeit bills is ongoing. At the train, Yukimi handed out the authentic and counterfeit bills to Sid. He inspects the bills and pointed out to Yukime the difference, but he fails to discern which is the authentic from counterfeit. The subordinate of Yukimi walked through the train and opened a room where lots of counterfeit bills is stored. Yukimi then reminded Sid that Jeton is for her to handle to avenge her family and fellow villager killed by him. In the morning, Gamma is reporting to Alpha about the MCA's counterfeit bills that are in the circulation. But the customers using the bills are unaware. Alpha states that if the customers will doubt the value and authenticity of bills, the company will also be affected. She then realizes that it may be the real plan of the MCA group to instigate a credit collapse. Alpha wonders who might be the culprit behind and what is his goal. On the other hand, Jeton found out the counterfeit version of their bills in the circulation. He touched the bills but fails to determine the difference, thus, he orders Garter find the source of the counterfeit bills. Jeton is analyzing the situation. MCA have released paper bills that exceeds its assets. The money is only acknowledged by the credit of the unenlightened masses. If the people doubt of their bills, the credit given to the bills will collapse. They are actually planning to release their own counterfeit bills to bring the fall of credit. This will lead to the bankruptcy of the MCA group as well as their competitor, the Mitsugoshi. That is his task given by the cult. But the counterfeit bills should be released after they have reacquired the cult's assets hidden in the MCA. Those assets are in their public businesses and organizations. Thus, the early release of counterfeit bills in the market will hinder the retrieval of MCA assets, resulting to huge losses of the cult. At night, the train carrying counterfeit bills is on its way when three shadow girls appear. Upon entering the train, they see no guards, but Rose notices the thread, but it's too late. The two is already caught by the thread controlled by the masked man. One of them tries to cut the thread to break free, but it is unbreakable. Rose launched forward to attack the man, who introduces himself as John Smith, but she was caught. Sid told them that it is still early to intervene in the production of counterfeit bills. Thus he throws them outside the window. Rose wanted to fight John Smith, but the leader holds her back, saying that they will only walk on the same trap if they will not come up with a plan, and the train is already speeding up. Rose frustratedly walks, saying she is too weak.
If you've enjoyed this so far, drop down below and show us some love by liking, subscribe and sharing. Next chapter will come out soon enough if not already, but for the meantime, check out our other videos on the screen. I highly recommend The Daily Life of the Immortal King. The link is in the comments section below. Thank you for watching until the end. Subscribe for more videos like this.